we go hard. Israel, we go hard. You can do your own thing, but you can't go hard. It's us. Israel, we go hard. Israel.
Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Solution Speak, episode 19. Is it?
Wow.
Is it 19?
Is it 19?
18. 18.
That's crazy, my God.
Welcome back to Solution Speak. If you haven't seen the last episode, check it out. We are your hosts, Akyatilio and Akona Shamia, based in Nairobi, Kenya, brought to you live from Truth Fire Studios.
Oh.
Yes, sir. If you like to hear our lovely voices, our majestic voices, if you like to get more content, get more context of what we're talking about, who we are and what we do, first thing, go to YouTube, Instagram, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Your Podcast, My Podcast. Get a like, subscribe, drop a review, say it with your chest. Let us know how you really feel. If it's not 5 stars, give it to your Iman. But still, y'all. Yeah, this is Solution Speak. We talk about a wide range of topics, and we try to bring solutions to it. It's funny, it's interesting, it's educational. We like what high school should have been like, but it ain't. Anyway, buddy, so today, I was thinking about this today, right? And I was thinking, like, something that I think our community also suffers from, like, lack in, is, like, globalization.
Wait, you didn't... Oh, okay, so the topic...
So the topic today is globalization.
Okay.
Where it's, like, people from, like, even, like, the Kenya jurisdiction, they stay in the Kenyan jurisdiction. And, like, people from, like, Israel. This is what I mean. Like, I mean specifically this towards Israel. Mm-hmm. There should be a system implemented where you get of a certain age and you go, let's say you come to Kenya, mm-hmm. and you learn about Kenya jurisdiction, you learn about Kenyan topics and cultures or whatnot. So that way, even if you do like a year here, a year in Ghana, a year in South Africa, mm-hmm. a year in Germany, a year whatever. Well, even if they sent people to different countries like that they don't have jurisdictions in, mm-hmm. just to be planted there, go to school there, educate themselves on certain things, mm-hmm. Start a basic community there of like the acknowledgement of what's going on, what being a Hebrew is and whatnot. And that way, there's not a country people go to that they don't have knowledge on.
They don't have any people.
Exactly. Also, you come back and you teach other people. Because if you go to Germany and I go like South America, that's 2 different experiences. Mm-hmm. We come back and we say what we learned there or whatnot. Mm-hmm. So that way, I've already established communications and stuff there. So that way, if you ever go like, hey, SDL, I want to go to South America, then I just be like, cool, talk to this guy. Let me link you up. I want to do this there. Oh, this is how the weather is. This is how the people are. This is what you look out for. Mm-hmm. And it's like people have this small town thingy, or it's like Israel or the States.
It's so fantasy.
And even when they go to the States, it's not to live out the kingdom experience. Mm-hmm. It's really weird. And I think something that happens is people, they so caught up in this little bubble of like the Kafar and Dimona, or even Israel, because Israel is so small. Once you get out into the world, it just swallows you whole, because you have no real life experiences of like what it's like.
Right.
So I think even having like the Ovelo May thing was really good, because it gave people an outside perspective of what it's like to be in Kenya, what it's like to be in Germany, what it's like to be in South Africa, in the UK, whatever. What do you think about that? What do you think about and like how would you think that system would work?
Well, to be honest, at the beginning, like, we was taught from a young age that our purpose in the world as youth is to be the light of the world, meaning to like spread our knowledge of truth worldwide, no matter where we were in the world. Meaning Israel is not the center of truth. Nickel down. And
that it shouldn't only be there.
Yeah, it's truth.
That's what you meant by that.
Yeah, that's all I got. But like, truth isn't centered in a certain place.
Mm-hmm.
That's first. And that is smart, because it would be like we're fulfilling our purpose. We're fulfilling what we're meant to do from the beginning. And I feel like that's actually really smart. But I honestly also think that we can start off with the jurisdictions that we already have.
Nah, facts.
Because they need to be built up. And like throughout the years, I've been seeing quite like it's been an upgrade in a lot of jurisdictions, because lately, like even like the other day, I saw in the in England jurisdiction, then they opened up a soul veg there too. And I thought that was awesome.
I think that's cool, but I also think that our community is so much more than just that.
I mean, yes, we are, but you have to start.
Yeah, facts. I mean, facts.
Like you can't force something people not
That's
ready
true.
for either.
But I think even the establishment of like a soul veg everywhere, they're smart because like what it does is something like Jews do. Like when they go to the States, Jews don't go to the States, get a job working in like a Russian place. They get a job working
with their own
in a Jewish store that pay them, that get them someplace to stay, get them someplace to eat. So that way, like if somebody came to Kenya, right? Let's say they want to stay here for 2 months, whatever. Cool. You want to stay here for 2 months. And in 2 months, instead of spending all your money on stuff like that, you come here, you work, you make money, Brady, and that way you can move around, whatever. And like you contributing to the whole, and you also getting that experience and stuff like that.
And you also learning a lot about yourself.
Exactly. I think stuff like that is it allows people to go out, grow experience, because like working in Israel, working in Kenya, like two different experiences. Yeah. And that real world experience of working here or doing this, and like if different jurisdictions had different things to offer. So like let's say if I had a jurisdiction, right? Let's say I went to Zimbabwe, right? Me, Zimbabwe, New Kingdom is jurisdiction, whatever. I'm not starting a soul veg. I'm sorry, but I'd have a tech. I'd have a tech business. I'd have a marketing company. I'd have a real estate, whatever. And that way, when people come in, they have some place to stay, something to do, something to help out in. And I mean, build a house, whatever it is. And that way, you allow people. There's like a give and take. Where like I scratch your back, you scratch mine. It's that simple.
But you know the problem. I think the problem that like a lot of people don't see is the jurisdiction leaders. They're not connected at all. Like you might have like one person who like friends with the other, but in general, like group wise, it's not like a council meeting every month or anything like that. Like they're really not connected like at all in a way. So it would be tricky trying to do that, but the idea of it is pretty excellent. And I feel like maybe if like you had one jurisdiction leader who is like, okay, y'all, let's get together, like somebody who like will push it, because it takes a lot of patience and discipline to deal with like all different types of people.
Yeah, but you create a system. It's like, almost like filters them through. Yeah. Where it's like, let me give you an example, right? If somebody wants to come to Kenya, right? They don't have to call Abba, right? They don't call Abba. They call Ima. Ima gets the things ready, like where they gonna stay, what they gonna do, where they gonna eat. It's like there's like a criteria. Where like, let's say I send you a form.
That's us though.
I don't know, but what I'm saying is like, let me give you a system where it's like, okay, here's what's your name? What do you do? What do you have expertise in? What do you want to do? What are you good at? Whatever. Do we have something like that we can do here? All right, let's say we do.
First let's say that asks is, what are you here for?
No. What are you here for? You're here for to learn and enjoy Kenya, right? You want to come experience Kenya, whatever. And I think in that sense, where it allows people to go out, experience stuff, but still maintain that connection to what's going on. Assuming you're not coming here to be a fool, right? And with stuff like that, there's a way to deal with people like that. But I think in general, putting a place where like you get out of school, you're like, okay, people talk about, oh, you're going to uni here, you're going to college here, you're going to this here. It's like, okay, where are you going to visit and like stay for a year here? You want to come to Kenya, stay for a year. Cool. Here's what you do, whatever. And like we have like applicants. Where it's like, okay, we need somebody good with computers. Cool. Candidates, best person that's good with computers, you come to Kenya. You work in computers, now you have somewhere to eat, somewhere to stay, somewhere to live, whatever. And that way take care of you. But you also get a new, profound experience on what it's like to live in, like, let's say, Northeast Africa.
Well, a lot of people don't have that mindset like you do. Like, people want to come to countries and, like, do their own thing. Like, a lot of people come here and be like, yeah, they would tell the leader of the jurisdiction, yeah, I'm coming, but don't worry about me. I won't be bothering you. I won't be in your face.
No, but this ain't that, buddy.
I'm telling you, that's how people are.
No, but what I'm saying is this is like Ovelo made. Think of it under that system.
So you saying teenagers?
I'm talking about teenagers, people from like 18 to like 25. What am I doing with somebody 25 and over, Brady? You should be starting a family, having kids, and getting married.
I mean, everybody
trying to explore the world. Okay, that sounds bad because that'll be me. But
older people.
I know, but what I'm saying is your target audience are the younger generation who need to see that
because they wouldn't want to just be a lot of
exactly. They don't know. They don't know what they're doing.
They don't know. So okay, I will.
I mean, you're not breathing under their necks. Also, you want to go out. Oh, hey, Yasaliel goes out. Talk to Yasaliel. Where you want to go? I want to go to a bar. Cool. It's not illegal to go. It's not wrong, illegal, or like unjust to go to a bar. Mm-hmm. To go nightlife, have fun. That's what being young is. It goes into it. There's a give and take of, of like responsibility of what you have to do and how you have to portray yourself. But outside of that, I mean, everyone would go have fun, dance, and listen to music. What's wrong with that? Well, you drink a little. Oh, wow. But I ain't saying get stupid wasted and then bringing you back like, oh, yeah, we had a great time. I'm not saying that. Mm-hmm. What I'm saying is you create a system where people 17, 18, you're out of UAB. So by the time the UAB comes, you already know where you're going. All right, you be stationed here. You be stationed in South Africa. You be stationed in Nigeria. You be stationed, even if you're doing the UK, even if you're doing the US. I don't think those places are bad. I just think what you take out of it is bad. Mm-hmm. You go there, you become a nigga. It's like, But if you go there, you're like, okay, I see what different business opportunities I can utilize here or different connections I can make here.
I think that was the whole point of the youth conference in a way. Mm-hmm. But it's just like everything was centered in Israel, which really wasn't wala. Because the idea of it was okay, back in the day, but in this day and time, especially the youth in Israel, a lot of them haven't really traveled out of Israel. And there was people that was in better situations than we were when we was in Israel. They didn't go nowhere, which was kind of sad. But of course there was a few people that got to go to different trips and stuff like that. But I think that the whole idea and the whole project ties down to money at the end of the day.
But money, oh my God, bro.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm just being realistic. For some people, that's the problem.
No. What I'm saying is, even if the kingdom sponsored 5 people, let's say you got a class, right? How many people?
You just saying class, like a few people,
but how many people? 4. How many people in your class, Brady?
What class?
Your high school class.
Who was in my?
Yeah, I'm saying how many people? How many students I have?
18 out there?
Bet it was 18 of y'all, right? Let's say the top students, right? The top 5 students. Shush, that would certainly give me something to work for.
True.
A trip? I get to go somewhere that I choose for a year.
The year is crazy.
No, but
that's,
how much?
That's an experience you can't.
Exactly. How much experience you think you'll get in 2 weeks? That's a real question.
True.
What skills you think you're gonna pick up in 2 weeks?
The year is crazy.
But Brady, you need minimum a year. What Veggie told me, this is something that happened to me. Veggie, my 19th birthday, he said, actually, if within this year, from 19 to 20, you can't come up with something to convince yourself and me that you don't need to go to university, you're going to university. Mm-hmm. So within that year, I came up with doing creative nuances. I came up with but I really got Ascension Wear. I'm launching Ascension Wear. We now have a podcast. Mm-hmm. I now manage a boy band. You see how within that year, I've done and learned so much. Mm-hmm. But imagine I was here for 2 weeks.
Well, that's because
you, bro. Brady, what I'm saying is even let's say 3 weeks. Even a month.
I would say maybe 3-4 months. Maybe.
Nah.
That's how people you have
I say 6 months. 6 months.
6 months is okay.
6 months is a good thing. You can learn a lot in 6 months.
And you don't have to miss all your card game with your family and stuff.
Facts,
you gotta think about that.
Facts.
People ain't
no, but Brady, even that. The point of growing up
is being without.
Isn't to spin every cog with your parents.
True.
The point of growing up is you get to experience what the cog is like in Kenya. What is this cog like in the UK? What is this?
That would be really nice though. And then the different jurisdictions all over the world sponsor them in a way.
Yeah, but if you so worried about about the cog, stay boom. Like, Brady, but seriously though, like, I get it.
My boy.
Grow up. Like, if that's your biggest concern, grow up, dude. Like, you clearly have so much to learn about.
It's funny because, like, even in the army, like, a lot of people don't get to go home on a Friday.
Exactly.
Like, so it's like, it's better early than late. No cap.
And I think that'd be something really good because it gives people an opportunity to go, all right, when I go to the army, I know I learned this skill.
I know where I want to be. How about that?
Exactly. I know where I want to be. I know what I want to do. Because I spent 6 months in Kenya learning about organic agriculture, Birdie.
I know that
I'm good at it now. I know that if I ever go back to Kenya, I'm like, okay, I want to go back to Kenya. I want to do this. I went to the UK, Brody. I learned computer engineering. Now I can do computer engineering. Now, in the whole grand scheme of things, Brody, because what I'm thinking about also is like, I don't know, there should be an ecosystem within the kingdom that I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to like pinpoint how I want to do it because it's something I want to pursue. But it's like everything is interconnected, right? In an online kind of way, where all like the ministries of health, all the institutions are all interconnected. Where if you want to do architecture, Brady, we now have programs where you can enroll in different architecture classes and stuff like that.
And it can be online from like our jurisdiction from
you
England.
Can do it. Like, so you can do it from Gaza. I don't care.
Gaza's crazy.
You can do it from Rongai. I'm telling you, I don't like. The point is, no matter where you are, it's always interconnected. Every picture being taken on New World, right?
Everybody in jurisdiction.
Everyone has access to it. It's access to the cloud, like a Google account, Brady. Like a Google Cloud account.
That would be cool.
Everyone has access to that.
Websites for
all the businesses, Brady. What you have is like you have a landing page. Let's say Hebrew Israelite community. You have a landing page. You go to businesses, and you have all the businesses.
That would be so cool.
You have all the businesses, the services they provide, the online store, the service they provide, the products they provide, the prices for it. From the nation store to the boutique, to Signon, to the kiosk, the time of opening, Brady. Then you go to individuals, who everybody is, all the Nisikim, Sarim, Azarim.
Jurisdictions, and you go to those different. Yeah,
you have exactly. You have jurisdiction. You have so Israel. Cool. You have Israel. The leader who there.
All the institutes that are in a
exactly that inner jurisdiction. So if you ever go, okay, cool. I want to go to Kenya. What they got there?
Right.
Soul Veg, ABI, granola, hot sauce, Ascension Wear, Creative Nuances, Truth Fire Studios. Brady, that's just Kenya.
Right.
But then you have everyone interconnected like that. That's just this year. That's 2023, my guy.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, those kind of systems where I'm like, yo, I need to go to Kenya. They open up a new business.
Something I'm
granola.
interested in.
Okay, that's interesting. How's it gonna work? Oh, they not having ice cream. Why? Let me go see what that is. And like you do that for Ghana, you do that for South Africa, you do that for the States, you do that for the UK. You do that for everybody everywhere. So it's all interconnected. No one has to guess. I wonder what they're doing in the UK. I wonder what they're doing in Kenya. You know what we're doing in Kenya. And you have all the jurisdiction members from an OC on up. The second you become
I wouldn't say members.
I'd say that.
A bit like
the reason I say that is because like you know what everybody is doing, right? Let's take Kenya for example, right? You'd have Kenya members, right? Click members, you have jurisdiction leader, Sayat right? Have Sayat Taliel, then you have Women of Valor Shaya, Atur Ami, then go down, I got Taliel, Akona Shamia. So that way, and you also understand what they do also. The Shamia, teacher, granola, whatever.
I think that's too much information at that point.
Maybe.
I say the leaders, okay. But after that, end it.
Okay, maybe.
You
okay,
can get the leaders' information on there, like contact information.
That's true.
Know anything else.
That's true. That's
a bit much, right?
That's true. No, facts. I definitely get that. But what I'm saying is like that kind of system. I don't understand where I work. Because then when you click those businesses, Brady, you click the business, it just takes you directly to the website. You want to go, okay, the Nation Store. What's the Nation Store? Click it, Nation Store website. You backlink the website, Brady. Now you have all of these products that you can find in the website. find in the Nation Store with the prices, opening hours, all that stuff. But how is that not?
The Nation Store don't have an online store yet?
Bro, Brady, I'm not even going to get into that. Because I tried to do it. years ago. Wow, I tried to do a lot.
It seemed like that would be so easy. Like, it make it kind of easy.
Birdie,
There's a lot of people.
show me, man.
It's not a lot of people doing. It's not a lot of people doing stuff. You can use the youth as like the.
Ma ratiti. Alakti le Jonathan Martilo. Buonasedze Umar. Ken. Eze acho or semashu. I was like, bro. I went to him. He was like, nah, we doing it. I'm like, bro. I think the team. Like, y'all don't understand. Like, I don't need my name on this stuff, bro. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm not doing it. Bro, I can care less. Let's just get it done. Like, people ask me, like, Nitaka asked me, like, yeah, man, people think Accenture is mine. I said, tell him it's yours, shush. Tell him because just as much as it's mine, it is his. And just as much as it's his, it's Gamliel's. And it's Malak's. And it's Emmanuel's. These are my boys. These are my brothers. Whose mine is theirs. Easy. Mm-hmm. But I don't need you to write Yatsudio's Ascension word. Mm-hmm. But I think that aspect of trying to put your name on everything, that whole pride,
I don't really.
That pride thing be getting to people, and it limits the ability to just grow and like to prosper.
Dude, even like with my poetry stuff, like I post poetry online every month. Mm-hmm. But I don't believe, like, I kind of get it why some, like, writers will, like, have their stuff copywritten. But for me, it's more like the message, really. Mm-hmm. Like, so I don't really care for it to be copywritten, like, and people like to copy because it's like, okay, I see that you understood what I was feeling. I see that you wanted to spread out my words. But I know that I'm not getting credit for it. But at least it's out there.
Yeah.
It's a message that counts at the end of the day. And that's just me. I don't really have pride in stuff like that either. Like, I just believe in a message and an end goal. Like, that's
like, what's the end goal? I think that's also like going back to the whole expansion thing. Mm-hmm. I think the end goal should be to give you the ability to see what the world is and all they can do in it.
And what is our purpose in
exactly? Because if I spent 6 months in South America, then I spent 6 months in Kenya, then I did that, bro. 2 years of that. Do you know how much information and experiences I've accumulated?
And it's low-key not as expensive as...
It's not expensive at all.
Like, all you gotta do is pay for a plane ticket.
Pay for a plane ticket. Because I get there, I'm working. Mm-hmm. I have somebody that's understudying, I'm mentoring.
Yeah, so that's nothing.
Like, I think even at the point now, if somebody came to Kenya and went, I want to learn, like, basic marketing and whatever, and it was like, cool, I'll work. I mean, I got enough money to pay somebody, I'm sure. I mean, you pay whatever. Like, the jurisdiction helps out. Mm-hmm. If I'm like, all right, Leo, help this person next 6 months, do whatever. Bro, I'd be happy to. Mm-hmm. What's taking it from me from helping somebody learn more about their craft?
They could be your partner after that.
Bro, you my partner after that.
Less stress and stuff.
You take a percentage of whatever it is. We start a business, bro. I don't care. The point is, people need to understand, like, there's so much to do in this world.
It really is.
And I think the problem is you're so stuck in Dimona, and all you see is the Dimona problems. You can't figure out there's so many things bigger than that, and there's so many solutions you can do even from there.
People just be so stuck in it.
I think half the problems, like, I think the real reason that the whole deportation thing even really had an effect is because, like, there was nothing for me to do.
Right.
Like, that was the scary part. There was, like, jack for me to do, Brady. Mm-hmm. Like, if I kept working at the Nation store, there's a good chance, right, within a couple years, I could have, like, taken over the Nation store, the Yohan would have been doing something else, family, whatever. Like, let's say I became the general manager at a Nation store. Mm-hmm. How much can I possibly do there? Because the amount of pull that he has, he still couldn't even make that many changes. So, like, what am I doing in an institution that won't even let me, break the glass ceiling?
What is even over it? Like,
what you call them guys? People who handle the money. What do you call them guys? Aguda. Yeah, Aguda. Yeah, they over them.
I mean, they're a bunch of old people, just saying.
No, seriously, no, but even stuff like that, Brady. Send people to school where the best accountants go to school. Figure that out. Send people to school there. Mm-hmm. You like numbers? You want to be an accountant? Cool.
Or just understudy.
No. Because the thing about that is, Brady, the thing about understudying is because, like, there's a lack of modernization into it. Mm-hmm. Because, like, the way Ema would do accounting and the way people who go to school now would do accounting. It's different. You have to account for different things.
But you
different
know, understudying also includes your own studying.
Oh no, I definitely get that. I definitely get that. I'm just saying, like, if you want to say I'll go to school for this, like if that's your ambition, that's your goal, go to school for that. Come back, Brady. What's stopping you? You say this is the base salary for an accountant who went to school here, who got this kind of experience. If you do good accounting, do it. Pay these people. Like, that's also the thing where it's like, you don't want me to go out. You know, you want me to go out on my own dollar, then come back and then give it to you for free. It's like, that costs me a lot, and I need to make that back in some way. It's like, with that globalization, what I think is, you come here, Brady, let's say you come to Kenya, whatever. You have, like I said in the first episode or second episode, whatever, where you guarantee, like, look, for the next 3 years, I'll work here. I'll work in this institution. I did inventory. Brady, let me do inventory for all for the companies. Each individual company pays me. The boutique pays me. The nation store pays me. The Aguda pays me. Everybody paying me a separate fee, Brady. How much money do you really need? How much money do you really need to serve your own people?
Right.
We trying to get rich off our backs? Like, what's up? And even now, I get people, like, I have very high ambitions. I want to do some stuff that change the world. But, bro, I'm not going to do it trying to take money from people trying to start a business, Brady. Charging you $1,000 for a website. What am I doing? For what? Like, if that's your goal, then you way off. like, for real. Like, you charging your own people crazy amounts of money for stuff that they supporting you to help you do. It's out of pocket. And I think the lack of appreciation for even like those small things, where it's like you want to start a business, the first people buying your stuff is Hebrews.
Right. They are, your people most of the time always support you.
Bro, I'm telling you, but I do think that whole globalization thing where you do 6 months in a different country.
That's smart.
Top 5 students. You get to choose where you want to go. What you want to study. Easy. We make it happen.
And I think it would probably get the kids to learn more, like, better. Because,
it'll push you because you have a goal.
Yeah.
Graduating
in
high school isn't like, wow. Like, yeah, it's good. You should do it and everything. But, like, it isn't, oh my God, I graduated. There's no trophy at the end of the day. Traveling out the country off somebody's dime. Now, that's a trophy. That's
no cap. You ain't got to pay for nothing.
You ain't got to pay for nothing.
I would love that. If I had that chance, I would just, like,
exactly. And if you did, let's say, culinary school in Spain, you did this over here. You learned different languages. You're someone who does languages, Brady. You did languages here. You did law here. You did doctorate medicine here. You did architecture here. So now you come back and you just apply whatever you learn. Even if you got a job outside of the community, you still putting a significant amount of time into your own people. Because it's your people.
Right.
And that's odd to me. Like, even in Kenya, it's the oddest thing. People, like, go to the UK. You're like, oh my gosh, Kenya is this, Kenya is that. Go to the UK, make a bunch of money. And it's like, bro, like, what is... It's your country. Come back, because Chinese guys, man, they go and they working for China. Indians working for Indians. It's only black people go work for somebody else. Don't look like them. It's the oddest thing, Marty. It's the oddest thing. It's like, where's your appreciation for who you are? Even if it's a side hustle, you providing jobs in Kenya.
Right.
Even if you're just doing something just to help out. Like, even with our farm. Most of the stuff from our farm didn't come to us. We giving out to the people who helped, whatever. It's just like, because, like, in the grand scheme of things, the money didn't mean it. Like, how much money do you think you're making from, like, some tomatoes selling it locally? You ain't making no money. Just give it to them. Really. Like, the amount of money you making, the amount of money you taking from people just don't even add up to anything. Or you make, like, let's say, let's say you got, like, what, kilo, 3 kilo, 4 kilos. Making, like, what, 5 shillings off each? Bro, what? Come on. Like, these people help you, you need them, whatever. But, like, the point is you giving back to the people in any way you can. Even if you take 50 of it and you sell it and the other 50 you just give it to them. Whatever. But the point, like, there has to be a level of appreciation for your own people.
And balance.
There has to be balance, man.
Yourself. True.
All right, ready. On to our next segment. You talking about, so we're gonna do Bible story segments. So what's the story for today, Brady?
Today's story is David.
Which I was just
You so charming. I like that.
Oh wow.
It's actually kind of cool, but I wanted to have people say it in an Arabic accent.
How do you say David? I don't know.
Dawood is like is Muslim, but I'm curious how is the pronunciation? Like, I'm very curious.
If we ever have a Muslim listener, y'all go back to this episode, just comment for us, please.
Yeah.
So Brady, what? Also, like, David got one of them lives. You have to like break it up because you have like King David, then you have like Reckless David, then you have like David and Goliath David.
David on a loose.
David and Goliath David, I low-key feel like he was just cocky. Like, I low-key just feel like he was just some cocky kid. Like, yeah, you think you big and strong?
He was you.
Nah. I feel like David.
Too scary.
Bro, facts! You cannot tell me to go up to, like, who, like, Veggie's not that. Let's say Veggie, but Veggie was like...
Who? What's his name?
Yafia White.
Yeah,
Henderson.
That's exactly what I was talking about.
Nah. Brady, I used to be scared of him until I got to know him. I used to think he was scary, bro.
He looks so like, who?
He looked like one of them guys who could just like slap you and end your life. Like, just one slap and you're dead.
That's tough. Like
your face is.
You gotta be doing all those cartoons one hit and then they splash on the ground.
Yeah, nah. Like the guy from Game of Thrones, the mountain guy? Mm-hmm. Yeah, he like him but black. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I feel like if you white and you that tall and scary, I'm not as scared.
So dumb.
But you being black just brings a level of fear to my heart. I'm not ready to do it.
I still know you gonna be scared whoever it is.
Facts.
If they tower over you
just bro, I'm telling you, it's funny because it would be so ironic about how much I mess with short people. Like, it'd be so like, wow, this is so ironic. Yeah, like, wow.
You thought,
and you got a slingshot? Like, first thing, my aim is not that good. Like, first thing, he had to be practicing, bro.
He was a shepherd.
No.
He was a shepherd. He was killing wolves to protect.
He wasn't killing no wolves. People lying in the Bible now.
He did.
He not out here choking out wolves, Brady.
Not choking, but he used a stone and a thingy to kill.
You know how big wolves are. I don't think you understand how big a wolf is.
Do it like next to him.
He's on long distance things. He a punk then. Like me, I would've.
Says the guy that would've ran from the giant. Says the guy would've ran from a roach.
First thing.
From a rat.
Roaches be like out here surviving nuclear holocaust.
No cap.
So.
Why they so invincible?
Yeah. Like, I have respect for them. I'm not scared. I have respect, Brady. Respect your elders. Listen.
That's what everybody say when they don't want to.
No, but still, Brady. The David and Goliath thing, I don't know if I could have done it. My question is, who do you think could have done it?
David. Who is so brave? I feel like...
Who that crazy?
It's a kid that's brave. I know Ellie Natan.
Nah, facts.
Ellie no cap.
Ellie Natan, he could have definitely, like...
He brave shot.
My Abba said, just bam, hit him in the head.
Yeah.
All right. So post David, let's say King David, switching out your wife.
David was crazy, bro.
He low-key had that dog in him, though,
no, for real.
Because, like, no cap, Dave was different, Brady.
He had that splat.
He had them binoculars just looking. He saw my girl, like, just on the rooftop, Brady. Hotani, just doing it up.
Dude, this girl was on a roof taking a nice bath.
Just.
She sat in the sun.
Brady, she said sunbathing. No cap. I only imagine the women in that time to just be like
a goddess,
just like a Nubian,
a walking angel.
Yeah, like make you want to trip, fall, get up, and look back still. Like, wow.
I'm curious, like how they like the visual. Like, I'm curious. But David was like, he had some real interesting.
He was crazy.
Attributes.
He was like, I'm trying to figure out what God saw in him.
I think that's the problem. Stop picking people while they're young. Because they get that like ego and that's like me telling you when you was a kid you gonna be king.
Oh, you could have never told me that.
The way you are now.
You couldn't tell me that now. You couldn't tell me that now. Bro, a kid? Oh, wow. No.
Like, you would have grown into somebody
but even,
who think they own the world.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I think telling me that now is worse than if you would have told me when I was a kid. Like, when I was a kid, I was still like, whatever.
I mean, that's how he was too. He was
But now, you couldn't tell me something like that.
I bet you was like
let God come down, right? Walk down these steps like, yo, my guy, you destined for some great stuff.
Yeah, so it was like, I'm the one, yeah.
Bro, I'm the one. You couldn't tell me something like that, bro. Yeah. What did I say, bro? What did I say, bro? I swear. Nah.
That's
but
crazy.
Even, I think the part, what I don't get, Brady, is like how they go from these great destinies to these crazy situations.
Okay.
Like Moses.
But nobody is great. That's
Moses went from like parting seas to now he get like Daniel Mountains. Like what happened? Like how the mighty have fallen? Because nobody was beating up giants, dashing out from kings, winning wars. Now he robbing wives. Like.
Man, I think he had too much power.
Fact. It got to his head.
You can't give somebody so much power. Like,
but how do you limit that though? Like, how do you? Yeah, like what's the counter to that?
Well, first thing, I don't feel like a king should rule all over. Like if he say yes, then that would be the end of it. I feel like if you have a ruler, you should have a council around you to also have power, because one man shouldn't carry all their power. Because first of all, man, like, you know, people is crazy.
Like, that's crazy.
Like,
facts.
people will like snap. Like, and like when I mean snap, that means turn into a whole nother person.
No, facts.
Like, and you need a council that would have the power to take you away from your position if they see you slipping.
But I think telling him as a kid that he was gonna be king, put this idea in his head like, I can get anything. Like,
I can rule the world.
I'm him.
I rule the world.
Like, even though you are him, it's crazy. Like when he took Bathsheba, I was like, for why though? But then I realized, like, when you have everything, you now want things that you don't have that other people have.
Right. You want what you can't have.
Yeah, but the difference is, and something Iman said was interesting. She was like, some people don't want to be king. Like, having a good wife is their whole world. That's their kingdom. That's everything for them. And to take that away from that person is evil, because like, just like you value your kingdom, you value your soldiers, you value your position. People, like, you know, like, even if you like, since you worked hard for it, then you value it a lot. And taking that from somebody else, you don't know how hard they worked for it. That is really wrong. And because
back in the day, you had to work your butt off.
Yeah, especially a girl like Bathsheba. I heard she was like,
that girl.
She was really that girl. First thing, to bathe naked on a rooftop, you had to
be confident.
You had to know. You was like, yeah, I know. I see you looking.
I'm her.
But I know.
I wonder why did she do that? Like.
Facts.
Why would a married woman?
Fact. You know what, Brady? You know what? You hit that nail on the head.
Why would a married woman bathe on top of the rooftop where anybody could see?
When she knew my boy was looking, Brady.
She probably finessed him.
Bro,
she probably was like, "This the plan."
Yeah, bro.
She said, "This is my plan, but y'all's plans, I know what he gonna do." I know this man is crazy, so I know that whatever's gonna happen, I'm gonna end up with this man. But that's interesting, though. I don't feel like as a married woman, you should have been doing that anyway. You should have been in your house.
Because everyone talks about how David was so wrong.
Yeah, but like you, like
what's
you
accountability? Because
you seduced my boy.
You was naked on the roof.
Because I didn't hear you crying and crying over my boy, over your man when he died.
Nah, she was with it.
For real, right?
She probably gave him the idea. She's like, like...
right, because, women are crazy.
Yeah, like, she probably let him in his lap, stroking his beard. She was like, Dave, right?
She got him the lighter.
Yeah.
She had that lighter.
She had that light on her, you know what I mean? The spirit of Delilah lives again.
Right.
This is pre-Delilah, right?
Wait, is it?
This is pre-D.
Post.
No, this is no. Delilah, dude. David.
Wait, I have to remember.
Wow. Where does David fall in this category?
I think it's after.
Really?
I think it's after because like all of those stories couldn't have happened after.
Hold on, I need to look.
It just don't make no sense for it to be happening.
I need to look this up.
Yeah, I'm curious. What's his name?
David.
No. What's his name? Locks. What's his name?
Samson. Was Samson
before? Oh, they said before David. Boom. I think Judges, Shoftim.
Yeah.
Shoftim is after.
Shoftim is after.
I mean, yeah, it's Shoftim is.
Bro, you drunk, bro?
No, it's Breshit, Shmot. Wait. Breshit, Shmot, Dvarim, Bamidbar. And Shoftim comes after though. It like come later on.
Yeah. Shoftim is like quite late.
Who came before David in the Bible? In the book of Samuel, Saul, the first king of Israel, fell. Boom. We already know that. But I'm curious, when did David is?
What they saying?
All I wanted to know was that when did Samson come?
So see, like, what book is Samson in? That you gotta do.
It's in Judge.
That's after, bro. That's after.
Okay, people was like, really like, I just want to know. Shoot, I should just call you and ask. Because this is crazy, that guy.
Nah, you see, like.
They be asking the family group.
Nah, asking.
I need some answers, like.
Bro, first thing.
No, like for real. I'm curious because it's so funny because the way we talk, then it's kind of.
Yeah, actually, that's actually
kind of weird.
That's a question I never knew the answer to because I never like asked the question.
But I feel like the way that we were taught is like they don't tell you the order of things really like that, unless like.
And it's like Genesis. Like,
yeah, like you just
from Genesis. I think after like Exodus, then you already know. Cause like after Moses, then it was like Yehoshua. Like what after Yehoshua? Like who came after Yehoshua?
After Yehoshua, the children of Israel went crazy. Then I think after Yehoshua is Shoftim.
They was doing it up.
Okay, let's just look in our books. Let's see. Samson was in a Mikah. We already know that. So he was in the last book of the Judges of the ancient. Okay.
Oh, Judges, bro, Samson is bro. I'm letting you know, Samson's off. I mean Samson, because David, he's in Malachim or Shoftim.
Right, Malachim Shoftim. That's the problem.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro.
Off. He's in the book of Samuel.
He's in the book of what?
Samuel. Okay, I'm kind of confused, man.
I'm telling you, Brady.
I'm kind of confused.
I'm telling you, Dave came before, bro. I'm telling you. When am I ever wrong?
You said who came first?
David. I'm telling you, he came first.
Yeah, I gotta do some research.
Cause
I really need to get back on my Bible stuff. Like I feel bad.
Facts.
Like for real. But I think King David was in Shoftim though.
Well, okay, I have a question. What do you think was the moral story of King David's story?
King David? Well, actually, I liked how his story ended.
What?
Yeah.
What?
His story, he was God's favorite.
Nah.
He was God's favorite. He messed up and he repented. He repented in a way where God is said, yeah, you really messed up.
Both of his sons died, bro.
Yeah, sacrifices, consequences to your actions. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but as in a person, I actually liked him. Mm-hmm. I liked him because like he was a person that took accountability for the things that he did.
He was really that guy.
Yeah, like and he was like a smooth operator.
Like he really was.
He was a smooth operator, and like I can appreciate a guy who like who takes accountability of their actions in the end.
He must have been buff too.
Yeah, I don't really feel like what he did was like Okay.
bad? Oh, okay.
No, he knows bad. Taking another man's wife is crazy.
I ain't gonna lie to you though. Like
that's
I feel like
crazy,
there's
man.
worse.
There's worse you can do, but that was still bad.
I think taking his wife was bad. But I
then
think
he got him killed.
Yeah, you
That
see,
was
that's the
crazy.
part. Like, if he had just taken a wife, sent him away with some money,
I really feel like
I'd be like, that's bad. But like, but
really
the
feel
killing
like-
the husband thing, that when I read that, I was like, oh nah, Dave, you.
David was on the loose, but I really
Yeah.
do feel like she kind of seduced him, cause
Bro.
like women, they have that type of
Because even
they have
if,
that type of vibe.
bro, my thing is
that.
like, there's no way he would have came to the conclusion of doing all of that if she wasn't with it.
right.
Cause like no guy goes to that extent
If
if it's not guaranteed.
rejected.
Yeah, exactly.
Ain't no way, my
Nah,
boy.
she was like,
That's-
look, she was
that's
like, look,
actually very
Dave, look.
interesting.
Yeah, everybody like David was so mean.
Right.
He was manipulated.
Was it David?
Yeah,
Was
David.
it really David?
Oh, Bathsheba had that dog in her.
Right.
She had that
Yeah.
Zopnop wife in her. She, yeah, no,
Right.
she had that Pharaoh wife in her.
Right, because that does makes everything make sense at the end of the day, because like ain't no way a man would go through all of that.
All that
a woman
over.
who was rejected.
Yeah,
Like, no way.
Over no, even on surety.
And I bet you that they had something going on before like they start telling about the
Yeah,
the bath.
they tell us. Yeah,
Because that don't make no sense for it to just boom.
I think
Ain't
Dave
no
got
way.
caught. No, I think your girl got caught, and she was like, "Hey, what you doing, baby, up there for? Like, what's the tub doing up there? Like, how you even get up there?"
No, I believe that like back in those days they had weird stuff.
They was doing whatever.
Like they was on some different stuff.
Yeah.
But as a married woman,
Yeah, there's a certain level.
I think back
of
in the
respect.
day you had more respect for your man. 'Cause
You for
that's
yourself.
crazy, man.
Unless she was out here blatant.
Girl, she was out there.
So what do you think like the moral of the story of David is?
The moral of the story, I think, is to not take what's yours. That's first. What's not yours, don't take things that are not yours. And honestly, I feel like in this day and time, I feel like that's still something that goes on all the time because that's what people call cheating, basically. But,
No, but I think what commandment is that? Low.
it's the last one. Lord. Okay.
Not you ready.
No, I know it. I really do.
Tell me ready.
But,
What is it? What is it? Tell me.
Low time. Okay, let me just look this up. See, I think the problem with me is like when we learn things, I was learning it from how people said.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I like to know the word.
Yeah, it's kind of tricky.
It's to covet. That's what like the translation is to covet. To covet something that belongs to another person.
Yeah.
So David is a coveter.
Okay, let's see. Aseret dibot. I'm talking about mitzvot. Aseret dibot.
Dude, those are the mitzvot.
Aseret dibot. Okay.
Wait, Aseret HaDibrot and a mitzvot are different?
The mitzvot is, I think. Okay.
It's the same thing, exactly.
I think it's the same.
Now, why didn't you just go to pictures, bro? What's wrong with you?
I don't like.
Go to 2 notes.
I don't like how they did it. Okay, this is the last one. לא תענה ברעך עד שקר, איסור עדות שקר. Okay, but it's not that.
That ain't it. Let me see.
לא תחמוד.
Lo tachmod.
Yeah.
Don't covet. Yeah. So basically,
It's
my
that.
boy
It's the-
David.
I knew it was the last one.
Anyway, y'all, your boy David was a coveter. So I guess the moral of the story is like, don't want stuff that other people have.
שלא לחמוד דבר השייך לאדם אחר או ללחוץ על אדם כדי להוציא מידו דבר השייך לו. So basically it's saying don't take it from another man, basically.
Yeah. Don't take from other people.
Don't take something that belongs to another person. Boom.
Yeah.
That's
Well, also,
so rough,
I think
though.
the thing about that is like a certain, I think a different perspective of that story, of the moral of the story, is there's a certain level you can control yourself, right?
Power.
Exactly. That power aspect, you have to have someone like, I'm not going to say bring you back down to earth, but basically
somebody to
bring you back down to earth.
Make sure like you don't rule the world.
Exactly.
My
You're
guy.
not out here thinking, oh, I can do anything I want. So there's one thing to be able to do anything you want, and then there's doing whatever you want. Because like certain people, they have the ability. I'm gonna give you a good example, Brady. Guys, like my boy Neats, right? The reason I like Neats so much, shout out to Neats, is because like he has the ability to be a super villain, bro. Like in terms of like a womanizer and stuff like that. He can be like, bro.
He can be that guy.
Past that guy, Shosh. He can be anything he want. But like,
that's so funny.
He can do it all.
I can be.
I can show you the world. I swear. But like this guy, he chooses, even though he know he can,
to be a saint.
Alright. Like let's
shout out to Nantucket. How you say you ain't no saint?
Yeah.
Like on the board.
You my boy, but like, don't.
He said, "Don't push it.
Don't push it, B." No. All jokes aside, Nietzsche is really that guy. But the point is, like, he chooses not to do that stuff. I think that's so cool, cause like he knows he can.
Does he know you ain't?
Brady, I know I can. Listen. I'm still got some demons I'm trying to work out.
Demons?
Brady, people love that demons.
Nobody want no demons.
Bro, the point is, Brady, Mandem, like, he knows he can. People constantly reminding him that he can. And he's still like, nah, let me
stay humble.
Yeah, exactly. Let me do my thing.
That's cool though. That's
cool. The thing about him is like he keep us around him. Mm-hmm. So like, not saying that we advocate and we out here stopping him like, oh no, Needs don't do that. But like he knows like if he do something crazy, we're like, bro, what? You can't be out here doing that. So you keep an ecosystem around you, like people who hold you accountable and bring you back down to earth whenever your head getting too floaty up and you going up.
It's like people that generally care for you as a person.
Because like the thing about King David, I think like they never talk about his friends.
Who?
Like King David, like his friends. Like what were his friends like? What kind of people were they? Because if they was the kind of people to do the crazy stuff that he was doing, then like what would deter him from doing it?
You know though, the guy that he killed Bathsheba's husband.
Yeah,
he was like one of his friends though. Like he was like
he wasn't.
He was like his his army. Like he was one of like.
No, he wasn't.
I swear.
No, buddy. What happened? No, buddy.
Let me look it up.
Yeah, look it up. What I'm trying to tell you is, Bathsheba's husband was a Joe Schmo soldier.
No, he wasn't.
He was going through a war, and he said, "Yo, run my man to the front line. Get him shot down 3 times." Bro, I'm telling you. Bro, my Bible study skills are like top tier. Now, if I'm wrong,
go study.
Forgot what I said.
Go study again, my boy. Smile y'all about you. I ain't asked all that.
Why they got these white people as Bathsheba's husband? What's up?
First of all, I forgot his name. What's his name?
He don't have a name. He was Bathsheba's husband.
No, it was. Who was Bathsheba?
Bathsheba's husband.
Like, all I wanted.
What was his name?
They talking about Uriah. That's his name.
Let me see.
Wait, Uriah, a general in his army. Play with me,
That's
my guy.
crazy.
Play with me.
I must have been thinking about the other one.
What?
Anyway, y'all.
I knew Mandem had a title.
We're not going to dwell on the past.
No, but I'm saying, like, people in that position, they're mostly around the king a lot.
Facts.
Because in those days, then, like, the king and stuff had to decide what goes on, when it's war and all of that stuff. So I'm saying, I bet you that, like, they was around each other and the wife was around each other. She would probably keep
Oh. So
stairs.
her and Dave was interacting.
Yeah, but, like, from afar. Until he saw her on that bathtub.
Wow.
On that thing. That's what I'm trying to say.
He was like, yo.
He was like, okay.
But she knew he could see her.
Right.
And like, I don't think my boy had binoculars back there.
She probably like
so she
right
was,
there.
Yeah.
Right there, my guy.
Yeah, she was the whole time just doing it up.
That's so crazy.
And I'm at residency like,
Right, who is that?
Where Ukoapi?
Ukoapi?
Yeah, where you going?
That's crazy though, like, but would you marry a woman like Bathsheba?
I think she's probably so hot, but the headache, like that's my thing. The headache that go into it just doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't equate, like, you ever heard like the crazy hot scale? Right? So like, if you're super hot,
if you a 10 and you
get to be 10 crazy.
Yeah, it's not.
But like, if you 10 crazy, but you're like a 4. Ain't really, nah.
No, it's not worth it.
But even with that whole 10 and 10, it ain't, bro, the mental. I think it was Samuel or some king. I think it was Samuel. He was like, a man would rather sleep on his roof than be in a house with a crazy chick. And I was like, facts. Bro, facts. Cause like a woman's supposed to like make your home.
Like she's
after a crazy day, you're not supposed to go home and argue with her about something stupid like,
well, she not supposed to argue.
You didn't bring home the red peppers. You bought the green peppers. What?
Yeah.
So I don't think like even that kind of there's like a certain trust that has to be into it. And if I know you out here like flashing King David, then I don't know. You out here trying to flash my boys.
I promise, ain't no way that it just boom happens. Ain't no way.
Would you have to marry a guy like King David though?
No.
Fact. Right.
I don't want no.
Really?
I promise you, I don't want the richest guy in the world. I promise, I am not looking for.
But he an alpha male.
I don't care for all of that. Just be honest with you.
But he an alpha male.
See, he over alpha. Okay, he like beyond. He alphas. Okay.
Hello.
And I want that because that's too much.
You get that roof for him, I swear.
That's too much. And then the ego is crazy. Ego and then narcissism. Wrong with that. Like
no, but the thing about that is like also
God.
you can't expect like a man like that to be loyal to you. First thing,
right.
They're just not.
Guys in that high standards, ain't no way. You got options.
Like, you can be rich and be loyal. Right. But there's a certain level. I think there's a certain level that's like.
Well, you should just.
You really like as the guy. Yeah. Or you as the guy, you realize I can have anybody. Like I think somebody at that level would be like somebody like when Michael Jackson was alive.
Yeah.
Or somebody like Will Smith before he was crazy.
Bro, I ain't all that though.
Let's say even like Denzel in his prime.
Okay,
Who didn't everybody, every woman you know over like let's say 35. Oh my gosh, Denzel. Shut up.
Oh my god.
Shut up. He's like the Michael B. Jordan of back then.
Denzi.
Yeah, my boy Denz, you know, like Denz. Yeah, Denz from O Block. From D Block, ready.
That's so funny.
But he's like the modern day like Michael B. Jordan. Right. Michael B. Jordan he can walk anywhere in like 9.9 times out of 10.
Somebody gonna know.
No. He can get whoever he wants.
True. Okay.
It's just like that. Now think of somebody like that as a king.
Yeah.
Because like although Michael B. is a smooth dude, he ain't King David
he ain't
slinging rocks and like
he out there.
Like you said, he's like alpha.
And plus, you know what's like I think that a lot of us like lose this and don't take it into account. Mendham slayed the Goliath, right?
Yeah.
So he's known, bro. Why? My God, from a young age.
Yeah, he's
like
famous.
He like Michael Jackson at 11.
Yeah.
Like literally.
Facts.
Just imagine like you had this pretty girl. Oh, I heard of you. Like, you know, like.
So he been that guy.
So
he was like acclimated to that life. Like, I can get anybody I want.
Yeah.
I killed the.
Dude, I can't even imagine how he was as a teenager.
Bro, he was probably
What?
He was probably like Zopnop.
I'm surprised he had more kids than two. He probably did, you know?
Yeah. My boy had them concubines.
He did, okay.
My boy Pelagin was strong.
Strong.
No, but it's not. He definitely had some kids.
No,
bro.
He definitely had other kids.
He definitely was out there.
Because it's so funny how much they just don't put in like the Bible and stuff like that.
Yeah, they try to make them sound so nice, but my boy was out there.
They make it sound like
even Zopnop. Because even Zopnop, if you take his story, I think they made him sound so forgiving and so. Bro, he was probably pissed.
I mean, I would be pissed.
Bro, I know when he saw his brothers, his blood boiled.
I mean, what are yours?
Brady, I couldn't.
Dude,
I couldn't yeah. I couldn't be at
Angry Bird.
I couldn't be at Carrefour.
Yeah.
Just checking out. I look over and I see you just shopping for groceries.
I look over.
Brady, I see you using your M-Pesa points. 10 years ago, you sold me into slavery and you broke.
That's so crazy.
You still using your Safaricom pen? Like,
you're supposed to be upgraded. Supposed to be rich.
I look at
First
you.
of all, why you use that money for your own family?
Bro, I throw the nearest can I see at you, Trish, right at your head.
That's crazy.
You just sold me? What? And you still here in Nairobi? Like,
Get a job.
get it.
Own a company. Do the business.
Bro, I swear, bro. Like, even David, I wonder, like, when he told somebody to do that, I wonder what they're like. Nah, Dave, like.
Dude, they was scared. Remember.
I would have been scared, though, also.
Killed a giant.
Yeah, he was. He done fought war. Like, he must have been, like.
Bro.
He must have had, like, super good looks. Let me give an example. Let's say he looked like Michael B, right? But like Viazar's abilities and attributes. Not the humble part, apparently. But like the other special forces abilities.
Kick your butt.
Yeah. My boy, how you breathing for air in 2 seconds? Punch you in the throat. You sit there. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So imagine that. I'd be scared too. I ain't gonna lie to you. Shout out to Vizzy, but if he was taller, I'd be scared of him. Since I'm taller than him, you know, me and Vizzy, I go, you know.
I kick you off your feet. You don't land on the ground.
Nah, I give it like a 1-2 combo.
1-2.
Ready?
Yeah, exactly how you said. I know what you gonna do.
Thanks.
You're so
He probably see me in slow motion, like, what is he doing?
He's so predictable.
Yeah, he just punched me in the forehead.
I think that's the average Savage Joe reaction. You're average Joe, my guy. Joe from New
Said I'm
York.
gonna beat somebody up and they just walking off. Gotta be the craziest thing ever.
How should you do that?
Like, I'll beat you up. All right.
Sure, my guy.
You just keep eating your rice cakes. Just.
Right, popcorn.
All right. You do that.
Yeah. But I think that was actually a very key point about the David story. Nobody should hold that much power.
No,
basically.
facts. And not have an ecosystem around you, like you said, have an ecosystem around them.
That could bring you down.
That could bring you down a couple notches and keep you
sane.
Yeah, keep you sane and keep everything in balance.
That should be implemented in any community or
facts.
When you have leadership.
Even friend groups, bro.
Yeah, no cap.
Because, like, if it wasn't for my boys, what? Bro, I'd have the biggest head, bro. I swear.
Yeah.
Like, them telling me I'm fat really just make me want to go to the gym more.
I'm fat.
Brady, you know, like, fat phobia is a real thing, Brady. I suffer from body dysmorphia, Brady.
Boy, shut up.
No. Anyway, y'all, if y'all like to hear us, if y'all want to hear more episodes, y'all can look us up at Solution Speak on every podcast streaming platform. Well, this was lovely.
It
right?
was,
we'll do it again next week.
Yes.
Stay tuned.
Yes.
Stay up.
Let's go.
Stay ready.
Okay.
Stay tuned.
Okay.
Be prepared.
Yes.
Take notes.
Yes, sir.
Tell your Abba.
Yes.
Tell your Ima.
Yes.
Bring your girlfriend.
How was Shabbat class?
How was Shabbat class? We bring in the heat, the fire, and the tunes like Israel. We go hard in 3, 2, 1. Run it.
Run it.
Do your own thing, but you can't go hard. It's us, Israel, we go hard. Israel, we go hard. Israel, we go.